Well, first at 6:30 free now, a citywide curfew is on the table for kids in Tampa.
Yes, this proposal comes after a shooting a couple months ago in Ybor City that we first told you about here on Brightside, killing 2 people, including a teenager. 16 other people were hurt. 10 Tampa Bay reporter Andrea Lyon has been covering this for us. She joins us now from Ybor City with the latest and why this is actually very controversial for people. City council members taking this up last night. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning, Caitlin and Sarah. Yeah, people aren't the biggest fans of this. Many on one side or the other. Some say they're just not a fan of it. But the big reason here, people are saying it's not a good long-term solution to combat the violence that's happened in Ybor City. So last night, Chief Lee Burkaw, as well as several other lawmakers, they were working through what a curfew might look like in Tampa, having a conversation really with the community, trying to answer their questions. And so far, that curfew proposed by Tampa City Council would ban kids 16 and under from being out in public without adults during certain hours, depending on the day of the week. And right now, those hours being considered are from 11 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. on the weekends. And many spoke up last night, including one of the victim's sisters from that Halloween shooting. Ava Boonstapple lost her 20-year-old brother Harrison, and she and her family are for the curfew if it would help prevent violence.
We are in favor of a curfew if it helps what we are going through, if it would help prevent that. How can we target that group with this curfew? How do we enforce it to have a real meaning, and how would it prevent the Ybor City tragedy?
I don't agree with the curfew. We have to start somewhere.
I just implore City Council not to vote on this Thursday.
So this proposal was not voted on last night. In fact, it will be going through the second reading, which is scheduled for next week. Caitlin.
All right, thanks, Andrea. Now, if this curfew is approved, what will the next steps be?
Well, the chief mentioned this last night, and he said training education is the first step. They're going to train the department as well as the community, and that includes some sort of campaign he would like to see within the schools. Live in Ybor City, Andrea Lyon, 10 Tampa Bay.
Thank you, Andrea. Now to an update on a story we've been following closely on Brightside. Tampa Bay is getting ready to prepare for month-long celebrations, all for Gasparilla, but safety is a top priority.
Right now, more than 30 law enforcement agencies, including TPD, they're working together to ensure your safety. They're focusing on personal responsibility as well when it comes to alcohol consumption. Officers and parade sponsors are visiting schools ahead of the event as part of Responsibility Matters. It's an initiative to help decrease underage drinking. The same alcohol policies will be enforced out on the water.
If you're going to be operating the vessel, please refrain from drinking alcohol and have a plan to have someone operate your vessel.
A medical tent and mobile units also going to be out there on the scene. Visitors are encouraged to use local parking garages as well as ride shares, and to expect street closures as well as heavy traffic out there. Another tip for you too, visitors, take a picture of your kids day of, especially during the children's parade, just in case you get separated. You want to know what they look like in their costume.